our Valentine's Day
It's the
episode.
Valentine's Day pod.
This is February 10th, right?
Yeah.
Or 9th, something like that.
It's the 10th.
By the
9th?
time,
It's the
yeah,
9th.
9th.
By the time y'all hearing this, it will be 10.
Are you in the Valentine's Day spirit?
I mean, honestly, I can say I have had a recent change of like heart, I guess, when it comes to Valentine's Day, just because like before 2018, I had never received anything for Valentine's Day.
Bro, I thought I was the only one. I was going to get here and tell you the same thing. And the 1 year I did have a Valentine's, which was high school. I don't know if y'all want to count this. Puppy love.
You can count it.
It was puppy
You can
love.
count it.
The shorty, I won't say her name because I respect her, but the shorty that I was with at the time, I got her a bear and I got her a necklace that my mom gave me. This girl, we got into an argument the next week. She flushed that shit down the commode. I was like,
not the commode.
Never again.
What the fuck? Hold up. Okay. Look. We gonna
I'm not participating in Valentine's Day.
We're going to start that off. That's how we're going to start the pod. We're going to circle back around to this. Yeah, we're going to circle back around to Valentine's Day because this actually is a conversation that I believe the fellas want.
Yeah.
And maybe some of the women too because they are a little, you know what I'm saying, seamless.
They don't want to get spoiled on Valentine's Day. When is it a holiday for the men?
Oh, see? And that's what I'm going to get to because I have a question about that. But
let's intro this.
Yeah, Sirski.
Peace and love, salutations. It's Trey.
And it's Scott checking back in this thing.
Welcome back to your favorite podcast. Another installment of the Brochillians podcast, 91?
91 of them things. We in the 90s, for real.
Welcome back, episode 91.
Episode 91 with your oh-so-blessed, black, and highly favorite hosts.
Of course, shout out to the first timers.
The last timers.
And the in-betweeners. For
coming back again, and again, week after week after week, showing much love to us, however you do it, on every social media platform, on every streaming service. We are on everything. So go ahead, actually, as you're listening to this motherfucker right now, pause it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm not even going to get off my shenanigans this week because I have a whole lot of shit on my mental that I do need to address with this king right here.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. But let's take this in.
Yeah, let's go ahead and breathe real quick, recollect.
Mari's here, Jordan's here. Appreciate y'all.
Sir. The team is all here. Everybody's all here. How y'all feeling? Y'all spirits good? Y'all spirits well?
Very good on this side.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. How is your mental, king?
I'm all right. I'm feeling really inspired this week. I had to, disconnect to reconnect sometimes. I told you I'm heavy on the meditation. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I'm feeling really rejuvenated. Today was also my grandmother's birthday. I seen her. And you don't really realize what's going on, like, with this pandemic until you have to face it face to face.
Right.
Like, I had to talk to her through a screen door. You know what I'm saying?
That shit weird as hell.
Obviously everything that's going on. Right, yeah.
That's not what you want to do.
Hugging her and saying, what's good? Coming in the crib.
Facts.
Of course, it's none of that now.
Facts. How is grandma sliding you to 20 now? Because you know how everybody grandma, it's the secret slide when they want to pass you some bread.
This is not an ad, but Cash App. It can be an ad.
You know grandma don't got no Cash App.
No, she has the Cash App.
Your grandma got Cash App?
My grandma is advanced.
My grandma don't got Cash App. See, that's the thing.
She got the newest iPhone and everything.
I might need to put my grandma on. My grandma still got the flip phone.
Hey, she'll even request the money like if you owe her.
See?
Like,
yeah.
Send me that 20.
Dang, grandma, I'm going to have to put you on for real, because I'm not going to cap. I be missing the little handoff, smooth, don't tell moms. All right, I'm out of here. Got to go.
Now, a lot of people are starting, and companies are starting to go paperless too.
Right.
Because it's a shortage and shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, how's your mental, King?
Yeah, man. My mental is cool. We cool, calm, and collected. You know what I'm saying? This past weekend was my birthday weekend. So I definitely just got to, chill, enjoy it with a couple of my closest friends.
I was in attendance as well. You saying it like I wasn't there.
No, I'm saying my fewest closest.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like the people that I see on a daily, the people that I talk to every day and type shit.
And we did surprise you. You act like you said you had a little inkling.
I had an
whatever
inkling.
You said.
Nah, listen, I had an inkling because both y'all are the two closest people that I know. Okay, right now, like in my everyday, I know when y'all acting different. I know when something is weird. And come on, Shorty popped 4 tires in the last 2 months? No way.
Okay.
No way. I had an inkling, but it was definitely a surprise for me. And definitely shout out to everybody that did show up. And shout out to Shorty for putting that together for real. That was definitely love. But yeah, it's cool. My mental, you know what I'm saying? My mental is here. I'm ready to pot. I'm ready to get my shit off today. Yeah.
I know why you here, because everybody.
Yeah,
yeah. You're not gonna even let me talk. All right, cool.
All right, go ahead. Get your shit
Nah.
out.
I mean,
I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm done.
Nah.
I'm done for real. I'm done. I swear. Go ahead. Everybody, what?
So back into this conversation about Valentine's Day. You want to circle back to that?
Yeah, we can start with that.
Yeah, she threw my shit in the fucking commode.
She
I'm
flushed
not
your
over
shit
that
in
shit.
the commode,
I'm not
bruh?
over that.
This
I'm not
was
over
what,
that.
like
This
freshman,
was
sophomore, junior?
Definitely had to be sophomore year. And I think that was like the only time I had a girlfriend around or on Valentine's Day.
I know, shorty.
Obviously, we went to school together.
I just had to make sure it was the one that I was thinking of. Like,
I mean, who else?
Okay.
It ain't like I had 8 different shorties in high school.
Nah, you was the man. You was the man, $100,000.
Nah, hey, listen. Senior year, it was crew love.
Hey, we not gonna speak on that.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Damn, that's crazy though. How she did you like that?
Yeah,
it's fucked up.
So I just say all that to say, like, I hate, and I sound like I guess a little bit angered about the situation, but it's just like Valentine's Day for me. It's just like, okay, cool, y'all get intimate and everything, but show your queen more than just that day that you have love for her. And
No
that
doubt.
You buy her roses.
Yeah,
You
no
know what
doubt.
I'm saying? The main holidays for girls would be what? Valentine's Day, their birthday, Christmas. Don't let y'all have an anniversary every month if y'all celebrate that.
Honestly, I feel like that's a little childish, but we gonna get to that.
And if she's a mother too, like that's 5 different occasions already.
It's a lot, and don't let them motherfuckers be in the same time span, the same circumference of time, because that shit will get expensive.
I might sound like an idiot, but what do men get for like holidays?
You know okay, so this why.
Because I'm gonna let you talk, but for Valentine's Day, like we gotta get more than just buns.
Nah, so look, this why I wanted to talk to you about it, cause okay, so a lot of people say, I don't know if it's a thing everywhere in the world. I think it might be a southern thing. I don't know, but a lot of people say Sweetest Day is the guy equivalent to Valentine's Day.
What the hell is Sweetest Day?
Honestly, I just found out about it maybe like a year or 2 ago.
Like sweetest, like.
So basically, Sweetest Day is, you know what I'm saying, just the exact opposite of Valentine's Day. It's the day that the men are celebrated more, I guess, than the women. Like, so in my opinion, I feel like on Valentine's Day, both, if you're in a couple, both man and woman should be celebrated. It's not one way. That's why I don't really claim Sweetest Day.
October 16th? I said
yeah.
16th.
See, yeah. So it's in October. So I don't know if it really, I don't count it just because that's in October. Valentine's Day and that whole love month, all that is February for me.
So it says Sweetest Day is a holiday that is celebrated in the Midwestern United States, part of the Northeastern United States, and in Florida on the 3rd Saturday in October. It is the day to share romantic deeds or expressions and acts of charity and kindness.
So my whole question is, why is Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying, the whole sentimental romanticism, you know what I'm saying, for the women in February, but that same sentiment is not expressed until October for men?
Listen, I have even a bigger question than that. Do y'all even know why y'all celebrate Valentine's Day? Do y'all even know what the origins behind Valentine's Day is?
I promise I don't.
Guess what? I had an epiphany about it, and on the way here, I looked it up in the car.
Let me know.
So it says the dark origins of Valentine's Day.
Jeez.
It says Valentine's Day is a time to celebrate romance and love and kissy face fealty. I don't even know what they're talking about. But the origins of this festival of candy and cupids are actually dark, bloody, and a bit muddled. Let me see. Though no one has pinpointed the exact origin of the holiday, one good place to start is ancient Rome, where men hit on women. I'm just going to leave that there for a second, because it said men hitting on women. So that's one thing already. So I was like, okay, pause. So it says from the 13th to the 15th of February, the Romans celebrated the feast. The men sacrificed a goat and a dog, then whipped women with the hinds of animals that they just killed.
All right, look. This shit is getting already dark as hell.
It said the Roman romantics were drunk. They were naked. Young women actually lined up for men to hit them. They believed they would make them fertile.
And this is your king? This the holiday that all the women go crazy for?
It says it included a matchmaking lottery in which young men drew the names of women from a jar. The couple would then be coupled for the duration of the festival or longer if the match was correct.
Oh, so that's the whole Valentine, I guess, sentiment value.
Yeah,
part.
But if I'm reading that correct, like they was
you
hitting
get your
shorties
ass whooped first, and then you get picked.
And then you get coupled together with just a random guy from that day.
Yeah, that's wild.
If I'm reading that correct,
I'm not here for it. Okay, so from my understanding, you saying first as a woman, you voluntarily go into a situation knowing you're gonna get your ass whooped, and then you're forcibly placed into a coupling with the guy that you may or may not know for the rest of that night to do whatever whenever.
This is just something that the Romans celebrated.
That shit don't sound like love. I'm sorry, but it don't. And if I was, you know what I'm saying, if we were still living in those kind of times, I'm not here for the holiday.
Those are definitely medieval times.
Yeah, I'm not here for that shit at all.
Nah, I'm good on that.
So yeah, listen.
I guess
now y'all know.
Yeah, I guess I say all that to say, at least y'all know the origins and the backstory of it.
Right.
And just a lot of these holidays in general are fabricated. We should know that by now. Like, people really still talk about Thanksgiving Day.
Mm-hmm.
I say Togetherness Day because we know a lot of people got slaughtered and killed that day. You know what I'm saying? We talk about these different, each and every one of these holidays that people celebrate and spend money on. It's not by mistake.
Okay, so hold on, but wait. Is that the reason, like, do all women, like, on this earth, like, know that some kind of way, and that's the reason why we don't normally get shit for Valentine's Day?
What, you saying, like, do they know the meaning behind Valentine's Day?
Yeah, and that's why it's for them and not us no more.
I wouldn't expect many people to be privy to this information. Because when people think Valentine's Day, they thinking about candy cards and fucking.
Okay, but why are they not thinking... At least for the majority, why are they not thinking, I'm going to get my man something too? Why is it, I'm going to get all this for Valentine's Day?
Well, I don't want to generalize all of them.
That's what I'm saying, for
like
most,
there are,
not for all.
Okay,
for most.
okay. I don't know. You got to ask them. I can't cape from them on this one. I don't know.
Damn, no, that's crazy. That's
crazy. These are answers. Do you have somebody we can call to ask?
I'm gonna wait on that one.
You said enough. Let's
I'm gonna wait on that one. No, hold on. Tell me this. Tell me what's the craziest, or not even craziest, I guess, but like the most extravagant thing that you've done for a shorty on Valentine's Day. Like give, you know what I'm saying, the players out here that's trying to shoot their shot or trying to get their shit off, you know what I'm saying, this weekend, give them some ideas.
Does last year count?
Yeah, because we had to get creative.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it counts. Yes, it counts. Hell yes. What you mean?
And I blame you for that because you want to take all the credit.
You can't blame.
So, yeah,
I threw the ooh.
So supposedly, allegedly, Scott gave me a lob.
Yes, sir.
At a concert that we happened to go to on Valentine's Day. Pause. It was Wale performing. We met a shorty there. Well, I met the shorty there.
And let's just disclose this right now. We didn't go to the concert because it was Valentine's Day. We went to the concert because it was Wale. It just happened to fall on Valentine's Day. I just gotta throw that out.
Yeah, you ain't my type. Why would I take you anyway?
Bro, they be... Hey, come on.
Comedy style. But, I mean... What was I saying? Oh, yeah, with her, right? So, yeah. What was the question that you asked me, though? Because I feel like they didn't correlate to the question you were asking.
What was the most extravagant thing you've done on Valentine's Day?
Sadly, I think it had to be sometime in high school when I went all out with the candy, the bear, the necklace. It wasn't like no bullshit $50 necklace. This is a couple honchos.
That was when she flushed down the commode?
Yeah.
Damn.
She flushed down honchos down the commode.
That's crazy, yo.
It's all right.
Whoever you are, you know.
You live
and
learn.
That's wild. You mean
learn.
as hell. No, I'm not mad at that though. You know what I'm saying? You put forth effort. That's I think for the most part, I think that's the important thing for this holiday to women. You know what I mean? I don't think it's necessarily the money you spend or whatever, because anybody can buy some chocolates, anybody can buy a teddy bear or whatever the case is.
Yo, Wale had me thinking in that crowd, like, yo, I don't found my black queen. February 14th, shout out Scott. Like, this is it.
Dead ass,
like,
y'all for real shared.
Because I didn't even want to go to the Wale concert. I was like, all right,
y'all
I'm going to give it
shared
again.
The playlists and everything.
Yeah, we exchanged playlists, numbers. We went out the very next week.
Hey.
That shit was dead before quarantine hit.
So you're not going to give me my oop?
No.
That's wild.
I'm not going to give you, no.
That's wild.
Well, actually, yes, because it ended poorly.
But that's not my fault.
My shot got tipped off the glass.
No, your shot didn't get pinned. Your shot didn't get pinned.
You threw the alley, and I was about to slam it, but it got pinned off the backboard.
You slammed it a couple times. She just came back in OT. That was the only thing, okay? That was the only thing. She beat you with a minute left.
Listen, it was supposed to be up and stuck.
It was.
It wasn't.
I mean, listen, I'll take the credit for that, but okay. I'm not mad at that, though, the effort.
I know you want to get into this next topic of the highlight of the weekend.
Please. Well, I mean, no. Because if you want to save it,
No, we can
Then
get
we
into
can
it
save
now.
it.
It was the biggest thing that happened over the past week.
To you.
The biggest sports event for the United States, at least, that happens.
Sure.
So it's on me right
But
to
it was
talk
one
about
of the biggest things that happened to you in 2021.
Okay.
So come on.
Let's dive into it.
I want my flowers. I'm going to say this now because he doesn't want to give me my flowers. But listen, this is like the third or fourth.
You called it?
One of them. Yes, I called it. Please.
Okay.
And it was in the comments. People was commenting like, yo,
everybody was
really
killing
good.
in the final score. They was like, where the link at?
Yeah.
Yeah, you better be in your bio.
Hey, they trying to support. Go ahead, get your bread, King.
The OnlyFans.
Get your bread.
All right, so to the fans that listened last week, y'all obviously know we made a bet. If he won, or if I won, he would have to make a TikTok. But if he won, I would have to make an OnlyFans. And here we are.
Foolish.
So Tampa Bay won 31-9. I was very disappointed with the game. I don't know where to start. Let's unpack this from the very beginning, before the game even started.
Let's go ahead.
I really did enjoy when was it her that performed? Mm-hmm. It was her and Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't appreciate them enough. That kind of went under the radar on social media.
I've been caping for Jasmine.
We've been caping, but I'm saying like the census.
Oh yeah,
they haven't been giving her her flowers like she deserves it. So I think they did a brilliant performance. They both looked wonderful, sounded amazing. So we can start there. Did you have anything on that part?
I mean, two beautiful black queens giving it up on a platform like this that has been notoriously recognized for the other side. So I'm definitely appreciative of that, and I'm grateful and glad that they, went on there and went the fuck off.
Yeah. Now the game itself. Okay. I don't know if I'll get killed for saying this. I don't think it was Mahomes' fault, the reason why they lost. Okay. I think it was several other reasons before you blame it on Mahomes. Like, he was falling to the ground, throwing sideways passes, hitting his teammates on a face mask, and they still wasn't catching the ball.
Nah, he's a fucking fairy.
He was running for his life the entire game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was his fault. He left it all out on the field. You know what I'm saying?
No, I give you that. Mahomes, I don't think it's to blame.
His line wasn't the best. They struggled the entire game. And it was only rushing 4. It wasn't like they was blitzing every play.
Right.
I think I seen a stat where it said, or a statistic that was the least amount of times they rushed the quarterback in the game, the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
So it wasn't their defense necessarily. I think it was just the front 4 or 5 linemen that they had.
Right.
And then just the defense couldn't get it right with Brady. Like the honey badger is barking at him and shit like that. Like, I don't know. It was just so much that went into it. It was just like, fam,
what do you
put
make
the
of
ball
that?
in the end zone.
What do you make of that though?
It's disappointing.
Matthew's going back and forth with Brady. Like, what do you make of that?
I like Tyrann Mathieu. I don't know what was said during the altercation because he said he wouldn't repeat it.
Right.
But I did hear that Brady did reach out and apologize to him. I don't know. It's football. It wasn't. They were just caught up in the emotions of the game. I don't think they really meant anything personal, whatever was said.
Right.
And that's probably why Brady reached out and said, yo, my bad on such and such, or whatever they had during the little tiff.
Right. All it's fair kind of shit. Nah, I feel it.
But yeah, at least if y'all going to go all the way to Tampa Bay and not score a touchdown, 3 field goals, that's the best y'all got for me. Tyreek Hill didn't get involved enough. Travis Kelce was dropping passes.
Yeah, that's probably, I think, one of their 2 biggest things right there. People just not catching the ball, not, making turn-ons, for more yardage. I think that killed their shit. It wasn't really Mahomes. It was a lot of, little pieces that just kind of, added up that contributed to the loss.
And I guess I will give you flowers on you calling Brady because I do want to give credit to Tampa Bay, too. They did show up and show out. Brady and Gronk, we seen how that went in New England.
Right now.
They had 2 touchdowns together this
Everybody
game.
mad at that shit.
Antonio Brown showed out. So they did their job. They showed up too. Bruce Arians, the coach, shout out to everybody on that team too. I don't want to make it seem like it was all Kansas City that messed up themselves.
Right.
You got to give credit to Tampa Bay.
No, they players. Yeah, they went out and they did their job. I don't think, yes, there were a lot of little components that added up to both sides being at a deficit, more or less. But I still, in my opinion, I still think that, they played how they was going to play regardless. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And as far as I'm concerned about that, it's like, yo, what's your premium going to be? I just want to know.
We can't even talk about the halftime performance.
No, okay, look, we'll get into it.
Listen, we gonna make the OnlyFans together.
Are you here for Abel? You're more of an Abel fan than I am, so I'm gonna let you speak on that.
Am I?
Yeah, because I'm not an Abel fan. Honestly, there's maybe like 1 or 2 songs that I can actually like re-listen to of Abel's. Outside of that,
No,
no, I'm not discounting his discography. I'm not saying he's not, you know what I'm saying, a notable artist, a notable anything. I'm just saying, for me, my opinion, I'm like, Abel's not on Mr. Bitches. He's not. I'm good.
Wow, that says a lot. We're gonna get to that though, because for me, this was like a benchmark for the weekend, because I seen the progression, you know, from me being in high school to being that, I don't know what you want to call it, but that social backpacker kind of like that weird space the weekend was in. Like, I was on that vibe.
Oh yeah.
Like, before he got mainstream and was on, what's that shit called, 90 Shades of Grey?
Yeah,
whatever. That y'all boost. Y'all boost that too.
Yeah,
y'all just like that because they having a bunch of sex in that movie. But anyways, it was a benchmark to see that he went from, you know, the weekend, from Wicked Games, House of Balloons, to what's that shit where he was on 50 Shades of Grey. They evolved to Starboy. So it was just like a benchmark to seeing how far the weekend has come. Because this is obviously the biggest performance of his career so far.
You think so?
Yeah, his Super Bowl is the biggest stage. It doesn't get any bigger than that. You can argue maybe Grammys, but I feel like everybody's performed at the Grammys. Not everybody, but you know, people that's deserving has performed at the Grammys at some kind of capacity or gotten some type of recognition for it.
Nah, I'm just a little like taken aback about that statement, just because I feel like yes, it's definitely, you know what I'm saying, the opportunity of a lifetime. It's the fucking Super Bowl, but on the off chance of you being, you know what I'm saying, a black man in America with your third eye open, is the Super Bowl the biggest thing to happen to your career?
I don't know if y'all hear it, guys, but
oh yeah,
the snoring. Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. We gonna keep going.
Yeah, we gonna push through that. But no. So answer that question for me. Do you think, as a black man in America, the Super Bowl is the biggest thing to happen to your career? If you're an A-list celebrity, is Abel an A-list celebrity?
Absolutely.
Okay, so as an A-list celebrity,
I just think it's the biggest stage to perform on. Perform performance-wise, as far as views. He said it was lower than last year's. It was like 94 million people tuned in.
Yeah.
You're not getting 94 million people anywhere else. That's only going to be on the Super Bowl. Where else is going to have that many ratings?
Versus?
They didn't have 94 million. They had a couple million, but 94 million? No.
Yeah, nah, and that was just because it was toxicity linked to that one. But nah, I feel you.
And another thing that I disliked, how people try to like pin people against each other. Like, let's just enjoy the performance of what it was. Like, I've seen these think pieces of people talking about, remember when Bruno Mars and Beyonce, and don't get me wrong, fantastic. It was phantasmagorical. I have nothing to say about it. Right. But why can't the Weeknd just be the Weeknd and do his own performance? And that be the end of it? Why do we have to say, oh, was this the best one of all time? Like, who cares?
I mean,
people, like, he got up there, he spent $7 million of his own dollars into the show, like, so that shows you how involved he was in this.
Now, I think people are gonna do that just because of the stage, just because of the platform. Like, not every and any artist can get on, you know what I'm saying, the Super Bowl halftime show, and that's just what it is. But I do think it would have probably had a different effect on people. Not saying people wouldn't have juxtaposed and compared and, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case is, levied their judgments against two artists. I think it would have been a lot less if it wasn't the Super Bowl, though. If it was something else, and not even like, honestly, I don't know. Maybe I retract that, because now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of the award shows aren't really for us.
Yeah, it's all fictitious and fabricated, and you get the recognition for what? Like, this trophy means what? Yeah. Because it's a lot of artists that have no Grammys, and their impact is heavily felt. Right. Their presence is always felt.
And they not on the Super Bowl halftime show.
Right.
Nah, that's facts. That's big facts.
And I guess, not to cut you off, but I was looking forward to him performing some of his older bodies of work. But I guess it was a Super Bowl. It's kind of poppy. It's better than we were going to get an old McDonald song from some white dude. Right. Not trying to be disrespectful, but I'd rather have The Weeknd than Old McDonald Had a Farm.
I mean, but too, at a certain extent, like, they're obviously gonna warrant what you can and can't, or what they deem
like, he should have definitely played Crew Love.
He should have.
Yo, that would have went crazy.
No, he should have, but that probably wasn't his most streamed. That would have
tore the roof off the joint. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
But I'm surprised you're not a big Weeknd fan, because like I said, you go back to Trilogy or House of Balloons, Beauty Behind the Madness, Kissland.
Now, he definitely does
He was in his bag.
He has a lot of joints, no doubt. He does. I just feel like, my personal opinion, I have to be in a mood for Abel.
You do.
That mood isn't so often to me. And I mean, I know I might die on this alone when I say this, but I feel like it's very close, but it's very similar in comparison how I can go back and forth between like a Brent and somebody like an Abel.
Yeah, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to convolute it to like a depressed bag, but I feel like The Weeknd is more like you're sad, you're more in tune with your emotions or feelings when you're playing The Weeknd.
Abel is more fitting for a shorty just flush my shit down the commode on
Listen,
on Valentine's Day type shit. That's what it is, and I'm sorry to say.
Listen, we got to put that in this box and close this box up.
We not gonna close that motherfucker until you throw in your premium price.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Now let's get to it.
I'm
OnlyFans.
sorry.
So I did lose the bet, so I do have to make an OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna turn the pod up to another level. So I was like, why not make the OnlyFans live on the pod while I'm doing it? Because I could have easily just made it.
Right.
But I just want to see the process of how to make an OnlyFans.
Nah, your credibility is not shot. I'm here for it.
And the first thing that surprised me, they don't have an app.
It's not an OnlyFans app?
It's not an OnlyFans app. It's a website.
See, I didn't know that either. Okay, that's interesting.
But as creators, why wouldn't they have an OnlyFans app?
Yeah, that makes more sense. Or not even more sense, but it just makes things more accessible. Like, if I'm trying to log on to my shit and see some, you know what I'm saying, new pics you dropped or whatever.
New pics you dropped.
Yeah, you had a release. You know what I mean? Like, if the app would make that much quicker for me to just get on there and bam.
All right, what's my name gonna be? He's asking. I'm signing up now. What's the name?
Listen, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Any suggestions? How y'all feeling?
Hey, how you feeling, Jordan? Don't say no bullshit.
Nah, it's nasty. It's all nasty.
Trey.
Tasty Trey.
Oh no.
Tasty
Hocus Pocus?
Nah, I needed it to be something lit.
Veggie Trey?
It gotta be something lit. Let me see.
Vegan Poppy?
Nah.
Ooh.
Feet pick Poppy.
Yeah, right.
Feet pick Poppy.
Cut it out.
Come on.
Cut it out.
Let me see.
We're gonna go Vegan Poppy Trey.
All right.
We're gonna go that with the OnlyFans. So let me see. I'm signing up. Okay, it says please verify your okay, send confirmation. And if I'm not mistaken, they put you like on a wait list to like verify your account. So just because I signed up for this account, the link will be in the bio.
Yeah, but you won't be able
so
to.
if y'all
want to
pay, my premium is gonna be $13.99.
Y'all heard it here.
If y'all want to pay that, it's in the bio.
Y'all heard it here. Listen, I won't be one of the ones to subscribe to this bullshit. So y'all let me know what.
Damn, why you? Nah, you can't come after my brand.
What you mean?
It ain't gonna be bullshit.
Nah, cause the thing is,
it's gonna be exquisite.
What you gonna be doing on there?
Hey, you gotta pay the $13.99.
Nah, because the thing is, when we had this conversation the first time, it was no OnlyFans whatsoever. I don't care what kind of content you putting up. That's how you was giving it up.
Wait,
say
that again.
The first time we had this conversation, you was not here for any kind of content whatsoever on the OnlyFans, especially a guy having an OnlyFans. So me saying this bullshit
I was saying
off
that,
the gate,
I was saying that in the sense of like anything like sexualized. I mean. Yeah, like you I don't know what I said. I gotta go back.
Y'all let me know
but
what Trayvon puts on his.
Hey, listen, it's up and it's stuck.
It's stuck.
The link will be in the bio in a couple of days.
We ain't even really like draw out guidelines, like establish, you know what I'm saying, borders of how this
That's
shit
perfect. It was
go.
vague. You said I gotta create OnlyFans.
Okay, but now let's get into the meat and potatoes. How long? And make it reasonable, bro. How long do you need to? Like, I'll let you decide that.
3 days.
Okay. But you gotta post some content.
I will.
Alright.
But in order to see that content, you're gonna have to pay the $13.99. I'm talking to you.
I don't want to see shit. I'm good. I don't need to see Nathan, okay? Listen, you go ahead, you throw up the content, and you know what I'm saying? How about this? You throw up content, and whoever does pay for whoever, you know what I'm saying, y'all hit my jack. And then that'll be the acknowledgement that he actually did it.
Don't tell this nigga nothing I got on there.
That's how we gonna do it. Listen, you can have it up for 3 days, but until they tell me Trayvon put up some content on his OnlyFans, you didn't. You know what I'm saying? You didn't live.
I didn't fulfill the bet.
Nah.
It'll be some cinema.
Is that
fair?
Some
photos on there.
Is that fair?
I'll just keep it like that.
You're gonna do a silhouette challenge on there?
Some cinema. You heard him. Some cinema.
It'll be cinema. Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy. Hey, but hold on. Actually, speaking of the silhouette challenge, I wanted to get into this.
Well, yeah. What else is important?
I wanted to get into this for real, because this is actually sick as hell. I don't know if it's true or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I seen a post earlier this week that was basically saying like guys are really out here taking the red filter off the silhouette challenges and looking at these women for what they.
Yeah, I seen that too. Yeah,
that's actually wild as hell.
It's sick. Well, I mean, it's sick. I'm not gonna condone that, but.
Oh nah, I feel like that's
to the individuals that are making these flicks and posting them on the web.
Oh, so they flicks. The silhouettes are flicks. So the women are not.
Yeah, some of these women, I can't really tell, but from some of it, either their clothes are skin tight or they don't have anything on.
We're gonna unpack this real quick. We're gonna unpack this because I didn't know this how you felt about it. So what you're telling me is that this challenge amongst the rest of the challenges that the women, like strictly for the women that they have been getting off, this one right here, you're not for.
Well, I'm not doing that. I'm not going down. I love women. I'm gonna preface it with that. I ain't gonna tell them how to what and how to or what to say or what to do with their body. I'm not gonna do any of that.
Well, no, not what to say, not what to do with their body. No, but I'm just asking you if like this one is one of the more egregious, like
to me
ones that they've done.
All of them are egregious. Whether that's the busted challenge, whether that is the silhouette challenge, or whatever else it was before that. Like TikTok has evolved to like this sexualized thing now. At least on Instagram. I don't have a TikTok. I'm just seeing whatever that's, that these girls post or whatever that's on my Explore page.
Right.
And it's cool. I hear women say, they're just doing it because they love their body and everything like that, which is cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't get mad when people post and say negative things
because you put it
when you put it on the web. Like you gotta be prepared for everything. The internet comes with the good and the bad. So if you just want to embrace yourself and everything like that, that's cool. But you don't have to post it to the whole wide world.
No doubt, and that shit is on there forever.
And you can do what you want. I don't care. I'm just saying to the rebuttal of people saying, oh, people don't let me embrace myself or embrace my body. And it don't have to be only women. This applies to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, expect feedback from any and everybody from the web.
Okay, so let me ask you this, and this is
whether,
not like...
Now, whether, what those people are saying to you is valid or has validity or not, like...
That's up to you.
That's up to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not listening to somebody who has 50 followers saying, I ain't shit. Like, I care less.
Okay, so tell me this. And maybe you can't answer this. And if you can't, then that's cool, too. Just to put the thought in your head, and not even, like, on no funny shit.
This ain't nothing but the damn devil. Listen, this ain't nothing but the damn devil.
Not Kitana? No, okay, but tell me this. How do you feel as though someone, or maybe not even someone, because you can't speak to someone else's, I guess, like, appreciation of themselves, but how would someone go about appreciating their bodies or themselves and exuding it on social media without it having a connotation like this?
I don't got all the answers, Sway. I don't know.
No?
I really don't know. I don't think that's a battle I'm trying to fight or want to fight. Like,
nah, no doubt.
Again, embrace yourself. Love yourself 100%.
In whatever way you want.
I'm always down with that.
Right.
But I'm just saying to the people who have something to say about the negativity. It's just like you gotta either be above it or ignore it. You know, you can't let it bother you.
That's going to come regardless.
Everybody, the thing with social media, podcasts, internet, radio, all these people have a voice when half of these people shouldn't have a voice to begin with.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, negativity sells. That's the bottom line about it, I think. And you just got to focus on the optimism about it.
So are you a predator? Not you, but are you considered a predator if you remove the red filter? Like, should you be put on one of them lists?
Yeah, you're definitely freaky, man. Or freaky girl. Like,
Peeping Tom?
You're definitely weird. Yeah, you're a weirdo for sure.
Yeah, no, that's crazy as hell.
You're doing too much.
That's really crazy as fuck for me. Because the thing is, like, in my mind, I'm just thinking about the logic and, like, how to make life simple for you, bro. Instead of removing the red filter, porn is free.
And I also always found it weird, kind of going on a tangent, to, like, the parents who create, like, pages for their children.
What you mean?
For their 6-month-year-olds and...
Oh, like Instagram pages?
Yeah, like, I just found that a little bit weird, in my opinion. Again, I'm not a parent, so I don't...
Tell me why.
Because it's like, why are you putting... I've never just been for you putting and exposing all your business on the web. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not up to everybody to know that you have children and you have a family. Which is cool. Yeah. It's cool and everything, but I don't need to see or to the predators out there that are on these children's pages that are 6 months or maybe 2 or 3 years old, like they're definitely doing things with those photos. I think I think of predators like doing shit like that.
Yeah.
So I think it's very important to know what that you're placing, what and how you're placing things on the internet.
Right.
Because once something goes up there, even if you delete it, that shit is
up
still
and
somewhere. It's still somewhere in the algorithms.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, what I'm preaching is, just be careful, be precautious. People are crazy out here. You just never know what somebody's doing.
No doubt. That's always. I definitely agree with you on that aspect.
Like when I start a family of my own and have a significant other and have offspring and children.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about creating a page for my daughter or my kid. Like no, they're gonna experience that when it's time to experience that. If they want to experience that.
No, yeah. If you know what I'm saying, God willing, He ever bless me with the opportunity to bear kids and everything like that. Y'all not gonna get no pics of them until they about 2, 3, to be honest. And that's me being nice, just cause y'all not about to shame my kids, cause I'm gonna want to fight every one of y'all. I'm sorry, and that's just what it is. But no, I definitely get your sentiments on that, because it is a little weird just, you know what I'm saying, overexposing your life to people in my opinion.
And call it overbearing or overprotective. I just like to be cautious in every endeavor I go through.
Honestly?
Now, why is Cardi B licking 2 other girls' tongue on this TV
like
that we're looking at?
I didn't like
this
that.
This is a new song that came out. We can get to this in a second. Yeah, this is part of music.
We can come back to that. Yeah, I didn't like that.
You didn't like that?
Nah. That actually low-key made me lose my train of thought for a sec, because I completely forgot what the fuck I was about to say.
We can segue.
Yeah, actually, let's segue into something else that was kind of funny, but not really. More along the lines in this women conversation. How are you feeling about the beautiful black goddess that
I love black women.
How do you feel about the beautiful black goddess that put the Gorilla Glue in her hair? I want to know.
She's an idiot, and her scalp is on trauma.
Nah, you can't say that. You can't preface
that
with I love black women, but then say she an idiot.
No,
they gonna come for you. You can't do it.
Listen. I love black women, right?
Mm-hmm.
This next segment that you're talking about has nothing to do with color. Has zero to do with racial bias, color, any of that.
They gonna say that. They gonna say shit. They gonna say it is.
If you put Gorilla Glue in your hair, you're an idiot. And I see why these companies and corporations have to put the warning labels on the back of these cans and bottles and shit like that.
Wait, this the clip? This the shorty?
Is it?
Nah, this the whole video. This the TikTok.
Okay. But I mean, either way, I thought it was for children. Apparently, it's for adults too.
What?
These warning labels.
Yeah.
I mean, because
it gotta be.
What age did you know that glue doesn't go in your hair?
The thing is, it's not even that. Like, I don't even get you putting, like, regular glue in your hair, but the fact that, like, if you've never used Gorilla Glue before, then maybe you don't know. But Gorilla Glue is probably, like, one of the strongest shits that I've...
Bro,
like,
what?
Yeah, so...
You can glue your hands together with that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nah. Gorilla Glue is not one of the ones to try that shit with. If you're, like, wild enough to even want to put glue in your hair. Like, ladies, I do understand you want your edges nice and, you know what I'm saying, tight and curled and whatever, you know what I'm saying, that toothbrush action going crazy. But the Gorilla Glue? Nah, shorty. I'm sorry.
Yeah, her scalp is on trauma right now.
Yeah.
I pray that her scalp get back right, because I'm pretty sure with that Gorilla Glue, there's going to be some ingrown hairs. There's going to be a whole bunch of, like, crazy.
Nah, see,
I don't know.
The crazy thing for me is just the fact that there was, I don't know if it's actually her lawyer, but there was a lawyer out here that was caping for her, saying that, like, you know, Gorilla Glue needs to be held responsible, and that, that I guess spray adhesive is a normal thing for, like, people to use, so they should have been more careful with it. But I'm like, yo,
deep down, something tells me that she knew that Gorilla Glue wasn't the solution.
Had to. Like, yo, it's no way.
And from what I understand too, like, I think she got like a whole bunch of followers on the gram from this.
Yeah,
she got a couple thousand.
Now her shit went viral.
And Gorilla Glue is actually their prices are going to go up, of course, because of the propaganda and like, this is news when it's really not news.
And it's really sick. It is, because
that's like rinsing out your mouth with Pine Sol. Like,
right.
It's just certain things don't go together.
Like, what made you think that? Like, why would you cross that line between putting actual glue in your hair from, you know what I'm saying, using actual hair products? That shit's actually wild to me. I didn't get it.
Listen, Queen, I'm sorry that I called you an idiot, but flowers.
Go
Not
back to the
flowers. Not
drawing
even flowers. Prayers to your scalp.
Cut all
what
that
I'm
shit
saying.
off.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Can you even cut it?
I don't know.
I'm scared for her scalp. I really am. Cause I know that shit feel like a fucking like layer of cement on the top of her shit. I know it do. And the thing is,
she got asphalt.
She got asphalt on the top of her shit. And I'm honestly scared for like her just genuine interaction with people, because I know that shit hurt her skin when she smile or when she raise her eyebrows or anything. Mm-hmm. I know it do. And I know she pissed, because what goofy put that shit in your head?
Is Uzi's diamond in the middle of his forehead? Is that important news?
No.
Did you have anything to say about that?
I'm gonna say that for all y'all who don't already know, he's not the first to do it. He's not the first with the dumb idea.
It was Bass God, no?
Sauce Walker.
Nah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Lil B.
Nah, Sauce Walker actually put it in his face, in his cheekbone first. He actually like.
What year was that?
Maybe a year ago. 2020, early 2020.
Listen, Bass God was doing this shit when we were in high school.
He implanted it into his skin.
Look at I don't know what he did to get it on there.
I didn't know.
Look at any of Lil B's old videos.
Yeah, I
don't know if they were like stickers, stick-ons, whatever. But he was doing that.
Nah, he was probably doing it fake though. He was probably like putting stickers on or like attachable whatever. But Sauce Walker was the first to actually like, if you pull that motherfucker, his skin is coming with it. Like, that's actually surgically implanted.
And the thing is, from the article that I gathered at, they said Uzi spent $24 million?
$24 million
on this, and it took about 3 years for this to come to life. I think it was a force.
Million.
You know, we know Uzi is a differenter.
Right.
We know he's very unique and crafty in his work that he does, whether that is putting out visuals or putting out music.
Yeah, no doubt.
We know that.
He's
you don't have to do that to get attention. That's the thing. Like.
And I read a tweet. He was saying that he tweeted, "I'm actually trying to become a diamond." So whatever that means, I don't know. Whatever futuristic or whatever, you know what I'm saying, just envelope pushing type shit Uzi is on. All I'm gonna say to you, King, is don't devastate your physical, you know what I'm saying, and mental capabilities.
This man has the Infinity Stone.
Yeah,
in the middle of his head.
And the thing
it was called a vision.
Nah, deadass. Somebody's gonna come through like Thanos.
I hope not.
I pray to God it doesn't happen. But bro, that is a fat ass diamond on your fucking forehead.
Yeah, it's a force.
Come on, man.
It's a force.
Don't let you be sleeping in the airport somewhere and a baby sitting next to you and he snatched that motherfucker out your shit.
Playing devil's advocate, I can see the other side of Uzi. You know, I got hella tattoos on my face. I got piercings already. So what's another one in the middle of my forehead?
But that's not a tattoo or a piercing. That's an implantation.
But are we hating because we broke? We don't got 24 million?
No, listen. By all means, call me a brokey. I don't give a damn. I'm not putting shit.
Are we broke boys?
No. I'm not putting a fucking diamond on my face. I'm sorry, Uzi. Listen, I'm all here for your music. You know what I'm saying? You cool. I respect what you do and everything. I'm a fan. But this shit right here...
He said if I don't get it taken out the right way, I could die. No,
I
seriously.
could die. I know. I don't doubt it, bro. Because the look of it, it's like they actually placed that shit, like, in depth into his face. It's not, like, skin. Like, regular, like, you know what I'm saying, thin skin layer. Like, that shit, I feel like if you pull that motherfucker out, you gonna see the white meat. You might see the bone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
that
sick.
Shit just ain't safe.
It's sick.
Yeah.
Did you have anybody to recognize? Because I know we don't call it Black History Month. We call it Black History Day because every day we black and every day we celebrate being black. Did you have anybody that you want to shout out for, I guess, this month of Black History Month?
Oh, I got a list. Are we
doing that?
I got a list, bro. I put on here last week. We just didn't get to it. I put 7 people to cover that made a difference.
Yeah.
Like your most notable people, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, a lot of people. And it's not just because you made a physical change in space and time when you were alive. It's for the fact that your words still live.
And they live on forever.
Exactly. Like the way you move, it just made a difference. And you know what I'm saying? Like I could name.
We know the Nat Turners of the world gonna be on there.
You're right.
MLK.
Yep.
Malcolm.
Yep.
Sam Cooke. Fucking Muhammad Ali.
The obvious ones: Rosa Parks. Harriet. Malcolm. You said Malcolm. Marcus Garvey. You know what I mean? Like the obvious ones. They're definitely for sure on the list. But it's a lot of noteworthy people that you wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, know to have made big changes. And for those people, I'm going to name off 7, but for those people, you know what I'm saying, those other people that we don't get to, do your due diligence for sure, because it's some crazy shit going on in this world, and it makes me sad as fuck every time, like, I see some shit like this. But they're trying to not trying to, they have been trying to, but demolish and, you know what I'm saying, disintegrate and get rid of our history and our culture altogether.
I put on the docket too. Utah school allows parents to opt out of Black history lessons.
Yeah, that shit is sick as fuck.
Like, do we get to opt out of white history?
Facts. One, I need to know that because a lot of that shit is a lie. A lot of that shit is a lie. So can I choose whether or not to learn what, you know what I'm saying, y'all forced me to believe and forced me to think was 100, 300 years ago when really it was only 50?
Maya Angelou.
Okay.
The Bean, of course.
Okay.
Let me see. It's just the list goes on. You know, abolitionists, James Fortin.
Of course.
Francis Harper, he was a poet. Langston Hughes. Nipsey, shit.
John Lewis, R.I.P. King.
I'm just gandering at this list that I'm just looking at on Google. Like, the list goes on of how many different African Americans or just Black people in general who have impacted this world and shaped this world.
Yeah, you got poets, you got scholars, you got activists, you got all kinds of different people, and not even just people that like tried to make an uproar. You got people that were, in the Renaissance, just making music, making art, you know what I'm saying? Trying to tell pastimes with that, you know what I mean? So just all kind of different shit. So definitely what I will say to, you know what I'm saying, all the young Black brothers and sisters, kings and queens that are coming up just trying to get knowledge and everything. One, all the real shit that, you know what I'm saying, that actually happened and made a difference in history, they're not going to teach you in history books. In standardized tests, they will not test you. They will not, you know what I'm saying, push that into your knowledge. And for 2, slaves were not and is not the only thing that we knew how to do. All right? We were not born slaves. We were not born into oppression. You know what I mean? That shit is taught.
An independent thought to that too. I'll be remiss because I seen this the other day on Twitter. It says, on this day in Black history, we honor Chicago artist G. Herbo, who bought his old elementary school in his hometown, converted it into a community center for at-risk youth. And I like this quote behind it. It says, it's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. And that's from Frederick Douglass.
That's lit. Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all.
So definitely shout out G Herbo, flowers to you.
Definitely.
You know
big kudos. Big kudos. But in also, I guess, related news, unrelated news, this shit is blasphemy as fuck. I just had to get this off because I want to know how you feel about it. But I read a post that said Frostproof Florida unanimously votes the first week, or tries to vote the first week of February as Donald Trump week. How you feel about that?
I was gonna really say how I felt, but
Please.
I had to. This ain't Patreon.
Facts though, nah, that's facts. We gonna say we're not gonna get too canceled because I could go on a whole rant too. But nah,
you gotta be fucking kidding me,
bro. They try to take everything from us.
Yeah.
I swear they do. Like, you can't.
And he's on his impeachment trial run right now.
Yes,
too.
yes.
So hopefully they impeach the hell out of his ass.
You telling me that this man has been impeached twice? This man has been brought up on charges. This man has
discriminated notoriously
openly
against Black people.
And y'all don't even want to give us
forever.
Really, we deserve a whole year. Y'all don't even want to give us a month.
We deserve life.
Now you taking a week?
We we get killed in the street. We get killed everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And people still act like it's not like a big deal going on.
Like
I remember last year when the block was hot outside and the George Floyd and all that shit happening. Like, all the managers or whoever, people want to reach out to you and asking you, hey, are you okay? Are you okay? This is not the first time I've been Black. I've been Black my whole life.
Now, for real though, I want to know.
It took y'all 24 years to reach out to me to ask if I'm okay.
I really want to know, like, who hurt y'all?
That's some nerve.
Like, not all of y'all, because I know every white person, you know what I'm saying, isn't racist. Every, you know what I'm saying, white person isn't, you know what I'm saying, prejudiced or whatever the case is. But for the ones way back when, you know what I'm saying, that actually started this whole slavery movement and, you know what I'm saying, I want to know who hurt y'all. Like, who took your bitch?
Another fun fact.
Please.
I don't know if it's a fun fact, but cracker was a slang term for whip. That's why Blacks calls white crackers from the crack of the whip. A Cracker Barrel is a barrel that held whips for sale at the country store. And if you notice on Cracker Barrel, like the logo, you see the whip going from the R to the K.
Yep.
It's racism in your face.
Yep.
I never peeped that. Like, I always knew, like, okay, something tells me about Cracker Barrel is not right.
Right.
Like,
it
don't
just
go
right.
to Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, it just don't sound right.
But that was the cherry on top for me when I seen this article.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the K.
See,
like, it's crazy.
I didn't know that because that is wild. Because
I never noticed the whip.
The whip is attached to like the little string of the K. That's crazy as hell. I didn't know that. I didn't peep that. But what I guess like gave it just a bad like I don't know vibe for me. It's just every time I would see a meal of theirs, you know what I'm saying, on internet or whatever the case is, it looked unseasoned. It looked wild. I don't want to go there off rip, but you telling me this place is named Cracker Barrel and it's a dude sitting right there looking. Looking crazy. I'm gonna hold my thoughts.
Cracker Barrel was never on the docket to begin with when you talk about places to eat.
No, that's facts.
I'm definitely supporting the local business or cooking at home before I go to Cracker Barrel.
I'm not even gonna cap, and they probably gonna change this because I know they listen. But I swear, every single time I've ever been on Yelp, Cracker Barrel has never been on one of the recommended.
You're the Yelp kind of guy?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh my god!
Hey, don't get it fucked up. You give me bad service or anything, that Yelp review will be in what? Unanimously insane.
Scott loves dogs 49.
Nah, that's not how I'm giving it up.
This establishment is horrendous.
Nah, that's not how I'm giving it up. Nah, but it is. Please do know that Yelp review is going crazy. I promise. But nah, what?
Let me see what else. Also, rest in peace, Stuart Scott. I just thought about him just now.
Yeah, facts. R.I.P.
He was definitely a staple, a legend for like the anchors that we see on TV today that try to be a little bit more hip to what's going on in our culture. So I just thought about him just now. So yeah, rest in peace, Stuart Scott.
No doubt. Another topic that I kind of did want to, you know what I'm saying, pick your brain about. And I think, let me see if I have the post. I'm not even sure, but I wanted to ask you, who do you think is...
Wait, time out. You don't care about the Bow Wow, or Bow Wow wanting to join the WWE? You didn't see that?
I didn't see that.
What would be the name of his finisher move? Just real quick. We don't got to stay on this long. If he joins the WWE, what can you see? Bow Wow's going to get his ass kicked.
You just got mossed, face ass. I don't know.
What would Bow Wow's finisher move be? Pause.
I'll take you home.
Ooh, to let me hold you. Ooh! Let's go. He could do that. He could dad do that.
Nah, that's crazy as hell. That's crazy as fuck.
Just get him in like a little chokehold.
He on the top rope. Like,
Right.
what? Hey, I'm on go. That's funny as fuck.
Either he's doing this because he needs money, or he's just bored.
Yeah,
it's either one of the two.
WWE.
Bow Wow has no business wrestling.
And Bow Wow is probably what, maybe like 150, 160 soaking wet.
Bro, he would get chokeslammed by. I don't know if Triple H is still fighting, but he would get chokeslammed by everybody in WWE.
Who did the tombstone?
Undertaker?
Yeah. Undertaker's knocking his shit off.
John Cena's knocking his block off.
Oh, it's over with. It's over with.
Everybody.
Is Rey Mysterio still wrestling?
But I don't know, but he whipping his ass too. That's a good question.
Okay. I feel like...
Yeah, Rey Mysterio probably like 60.
That might be...
He ain't 60, but he older.
That'd be a good match.
Rey Mysterio on Bow Wow?
Not because I think Bow Wow will hold up a good fight. Just because they're like almost the same height. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they got the same reach. So it would make for a good... good matchup.
He gonna join his brother Nate Robinson.
Nah, that's crazy. I did not hear about that though. That's wild as fuck. Like, why?
But you can carry on, King. I didn't mean to interject. You said you seen.
Oh yeah. Nah, I just had a quick question for you.
Okay.
Who do you think is the most stressed generation on this earth? And this is only to kind of piggyback off of the conversation we were having before that. Because you know how we were kind of getting into this the other day too when I was just venting to you, I guess, about how, you know what I'm saying, like the Generation X has, you know what I'm saying, negative connotation with us, the millennials, and and same thing going to the Generation Z and bullshit, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to get your take on, like, who do you think has it hardest?
That's tough. You got me pondering now. I want to give it up to the generation before our parents because I feel like...
Baby boomers.
Is it baby boomers?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't pay attention in class.
Yeah.
But I want to say them because, you know, that was the time around Jim Crow and everything, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course, we deal with all these ongoing battles now today, but you got to think, like, hoses, dogs.
Nah, that shit's crazy.
Them getting stomped out by the police, that shit ain't changed.
Yeah.
Them getting killed by the police, that ain't changed. Them just getting killed, that ain't changed.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like the most trauma, I think it's from that time period. Obviously, you know, slavery and everything, but you're saying like as far as like today's world, you saying? Or just period?
Yeah, I guess like today's world, just in terms of like...
Because I don't want to suppress it just to the 1900s. Because
Well,
if you're talking about forever, obviously it's going to be in the times
Well,
of...
yeah, no, I don't mean forever. I mean like who has it the hardest when it comes to... Or who's had it the hardest when it comes to, I guess, building your life up in the eyes of the American dream.
It would definitely be the baby boomers, too.
Okay.
Because, of course, you didn't have to go to school to, you know, have a family and to take care and provide for a family.
Right.
But it was hard to even get jobs as black people back then. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we get overlooked and overshadowed still.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was a bigger deal back then.
I think
A bigger issue in terms of it's harder for them to find a job.
Mm-hmm. So I think I want to say, and my timing can be off, so please correct me.
Mine can be too. I might sound like an idiot.
But I think so. The baby boomers were like 50s to 60s, and then Generation X was like 60s to 70s, or maybe 70s to 80s, a little bit later. And then ours was, you know what I'm saying, the late 70s to the 90s, or the 2000s, and then Generation Z, I think, the ones after us, is now. But I think, so at a time, I can honestly say, like, and I know, like, old heads who have told me this too, but they told me, you know what I'm saying, like, back then in high school, like, trade school was a thing, yes, but trade school was more so high school. Like, they taught you how to weld, they taught you how to do mechanics, they taught you how to, you know what I'm saying, like, work machinery and actually, like, learn things.
Have a real skill set.
Yeah, exactly.
Rather than just tweeting.
Because what they say is, if you don't have a skill, you can't make money. So I think...
what is this, Jordan? What is this?
Little Rock 9.
Little Rock 9.
Oh, yeah, okay, I know about this.
You gotta think of the shit that us as black people have been through. It's
no doubt.
So much trauma of just years and years and
My
years.
parents was alive while this shit was going on.
Yeah?
See? Yeah, that's
Where did this take place?
This was
Arkansas?
Arkansas, Little Rock.
And when was this?
Those who are not like watching on YouTube, I guess we're watching. All right, Little Rock 9.
Yeah.
Just doing some history on this.
1957. So that's baby boomer generation as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, no doubt. I think when they started, you know what I'm saying, taking things like that to teach you an actual skill out of school, I think that's when it, like, you know what I'm saying, started going downward, in my opinion. But I think
shit is still segregated, but that was it back then. Like, hey, this is like this washing machine or whatever it is, like this water fountain is only for me. Like, you can't use this shit.
Of course.
Like, you know how crazy that sounds? I can't even control, number one, if I'm born, let alone the color that I'm born with.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So you're telling me just because I'm black, I can't drink water from the left fountain?
Right.
Fam, and that's how I know. Like, I would get my head kicked in back then because I couldn't be around those times.
Yeah, no, I would have definitely told you.
Yeah, you sound crazy.
Like, Nick, you don't pay for this fucking water. Shut the hell up.
They would have had to get rid of me.
Yeah, they would have probably they probably would have knocked my block off as well because I'm too mouthy for that shit.
But even in the brilliance of, you know, like the Black Panthers and just when black people were trying to show positives or just show superior, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, just trying to be superior. They were all killed, or just trying to talk about equality. They were all killed.
Right.
There was no such thing. Like, nah, y'all can't have none of that.
Mm-hmm.
For
whatever reason.
And versus now, our generation is a little bit spoiled. I would say. I wouldn't say it's every single one of us, but
ours.
Yeah.
Like ours, not the one after us.
No, because they had to work hard too. I feel like now.
No. I don't mean our parents. I mean the younger generation, not our parents. The younger generation. You think?
Are you saying like my little brother's age coming up?
Yep.
No, I wouldn't say necessarily them. I feel like they're going to be the ones that are the game changers though, because they've already adapted as 9-10-year-olds of what this world is going to be as far as technology. They're very intelligent.
Yeah. And
everything they're doing now is based virtually, computerish, all kind of shit.
Now on the real though, I might get flack for this from our like older audience. I don't know. But it's okay. I feel like though, like Generation Z, the ones younger than us, they have it the easiest. We have it the hardest. The generation, like our parents, I feel like, I'm sorry, Mom. I love you. I'm sorry, but y'all might be a little bit of moochers.
I don't want technology and the internet to be a scapegoat for our generation, but
right.
I think that lifestyle makes it 20 times easier for us.
Hell yeah. And that's the only reason I say that.
And that's the reason why I think we have it easier than any of them before us did.
I don't know. I think we have it harder. I think we have it harder.
You can become a millionaire by creating a website.
Yes.
There was no such thing as doing that back then.
No doubt.
There was no such thing as black billionaires.
There wasn't a thing. That's definitely a very new thing that's generationally created for sure. But I think in terms of overcoming,
finish.
Oh no, I'm just saying overcoming. You know what I'm saying? Just the stipulations and preconceived notions about your character in general as a person, and relating that to how you'll move in a professional setting, whether it is job or whatever the case is. That is something that we can't get over, and we didn't create that. That's why I feel like we have it the hardest. I feel like the younger generation has it the easiest because, everybody else may talk shit about y'all,
it's
but
all perspective.
Everything is in your hands. It's all perspective,
because at the same token, I don't mean to be talk about tangible things, but you can be a billionaire by playing freaking video game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just so many different ways now to maneuver and make money and be successful without having to go through school, without having to deal with anybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can be in the basement your whole life and be a millionaire by playing Fortnite.
Nah, that's no cap. And I think, honestly, the only reason why I said what I said earlier, I think the older generation is a little bit, I guess, I don't even know what word I'm, thinking of right now, but I guess succumb to, what everything else is now. They've gotten used to that just because of the advancements. So now it's everybody else got it easy because we didn't have this. No, we created this. Y'all didn't.
We created it, but at the same time, they had to actually go do the research to find out information. They actually had to go to these public libraries,
no doubt,
actually learn about things. With this generation now, you see something on Instagram, people think it's law.
Yeah,
and it's not law. They don't do research; they run with it. So if they say,
I will say that.
Yeah, they can say whatever happened today, and you gonna think that's law just because you see it on the gram or see it on Twitter.
Everyone is
people actually have to go to the library and had to read Message to the Black Man or the Black Poets or the autobiography of Malcolm X. People actually had to go do their due diligence, research to learn about these things. Yeah,
you can't just
now everything is kind of spoon fed to you and given to you with the source of the internet.
Right? No doubt that definitely is a crutch that even us we hang on to as well. I'm not gonna say more than the younger generation, but we do hang on to it as a crutch too. So I will say we are, at fault as that.
Yeah, and part of it is a sickness too. You have to.
Oh yeah.
You have to spend time off the internet.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for this pod, we wouldn't be on the internet half as much as we are.
No, that's facts. And I honestly I love the pod and I love coming here, chopping shit up with you weekly. But I do sometimes I do I get upset at the fact that I'm on social media so fucking much because. At a point, yes, I try to desensitize myself from it as much as I can, but at a point, it's you can't not allow some of this stuff to affect your life in some kind of way. Maybe it doesn't dictate your mood for that day or that week, whatever.
Whether you know it or not, social media does play a huge role on your mental health and on your emotions. Whether we know it or not. We can get into that next week because I know we're over on time.
Right, yeah. Was there anything else that you really wanted to talk about this week?
I would just say y'all stay tuned for the, OnlyFans content. Again, it's $13.99 a month.
Crazy.
It's going to be in the bio for a couple days.
Feet pick Poppy. He going crazy. You already know what the fuck going on. Yes, sir.
Listen. Stop it.
All right. I'm not going to spread that narrative. I'm not going to do that.
But again, yeah, we appreciate y'all for listening. 91 episodes in.
91.
YouTube visuals up Saturday per usual. This episode will be dropping Wednesday when y'all hear this. Y'all probably listening to this now, so we appreciate y'all.
We do have more everything coming for you. Merch, features, and just different shit.
I think we got a guest next week. We ain't gonna spoil the name, but we do have somebody next week.
Yeah, we do. But yeah, so this is the Valentine's Day episode, I guess. So happy Valentine's Day when y'all
happy
do
Valentine's Day, fuckers.
Yeah,
I hate that y'all can go get intimate after this.
That was wild. But shit.
Comedy style. But
we, you know what I'm saying, once again, we do appreciate the first timers, the last timers, and the in-betweeners for coming back again and again and again, week after week, showing much love to us. If you haven't, like, comment, share, subscribe, turn
in-
the post notifications.
Rest in peace, Pedro Gomez. Also, that was a big deal.
Big facts.
Longtime ESPN baseball reporter.
Big facts.
That too.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really have any sleepers. I guess we the sleeper, as always, per usual.
Dun, dun, dun. That's my new button, by the way.
Wow.
But until next week.
Shit, we're gonna kick shit like that.
Brochillians out.